Welcome back.
Right. Hello, viewers. Welcome to Paul Network. This is Will.
Michael.
And Joe.
We're signing back on with more Wolfenstein.
I love when I can't do anything.
Oh, man. Oh, there you go. Try again. Okay, there we go.
There we go.
Alright. That armor, get that health, get that charge. I think that's a sneak attack, insta-kill is definitely the way to go. That was really good.
Yeah.
But then I think what you need to do is retreat,
Yeah.
switch to a regular gun, and get ready for the grunts to swarm you.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh.
I guess you can't get back in.
Okay. Oh no. Oh
That's
no.
bad. But now the grunts are coming from your right. The grunts are just gonna keep coming from your right. So maybe you should go right. Cut them off. Like find strategic cover over there. Okay, that's not a bad spot for him. He's not really hitting you. You need to. I think you really need to get your thing recharged in order to kill him. Because you can one-shot him.
I got
too.
him. That's okay.
Did he die?
Yeah, I think I killed him.
Oh, to your right. To your right, Mike. You
To the right.
need
to the
your right is where they're all gonna keep coming from. I think get in that corner. I don't know if there's any real cover here, but then you can see the stairs and everyone. Yeah.
Ooh.
What?
I think he's
What?
dead.
What's the?
I don't know what he's doing actually.
Oh no.
That guy looks like a shock trooper from Star Wars. What just happened?
I mean, shock troopers aren't they
It's
based off of
impossible to switch
Nazis?
to guns in this game.
Yeah,
It really
seemed
is.
very quick. But Joe?
Aren't the
Well, I know what to do.
stormtrooper and shock troopers? Aren't they based on the Nazis?
I know what to do
I
now.
don't know. Are they?
That's what. That's
gotta-
where we get the word stormtrooper from.
I
Well,
got
I mean the
go in.
concept, but like I don't know if their design was
Sneak
at all.
attack that guy. Come back, retreat, deal the grunts, then refill that thing when I get a
like
break.
that. Oh, I like that because you did have like 15 seconds where you could have recharged it.
I mean, the
Get the health
sequel.
first. Get the health first.
The sequels really leaned into the Nazi.
Yeah, they did. But like that's the thing. I don't know if like. Well, my point is like I don't know if there were any armor-plated Nazis that looked like stormtroopers.
Yeah, I guess so.
Is more my concern. They didn't seem to notice you this time. Oh, they found
Weird
you.
weather we're having. I just got electrocuted.
They are not really on the ball this time. Or maybe it's just that if you were to refill it, it would take longer than it feels like. I don't know. There's definitely more that are coming. Behind you.
Nope.
No, actually. Oh, they're down there. They're shooting you through the floor.
Dealt with him.
Mm-hmm.
Refill.
Nice.
Not yet. Oopsie.
Ooh.
That seemed
He
excessive.
got vaporized.
Did I tell you guys I met a vampire at the Dollar Tree?
Did you know?
What are you talking about?
A man of the night?
So, nope. Let's not phrase it that way.
But is he not?
I don't think that means what you think it means.
Yep.
I think I
doesn't.
know. Well, I mean, vampires are always portrayed in that kind of light.
No.
You have to admit.
Are they?
They're always hanging around, like, in being really weird, grabby around each other.
I guess. I don't know. I've never thought of vampires that way.
I've never met a vampire who wasn't just a respectful gentleman.
Well,
I
listen.
poked my head out here.
I think you killed the big guy somehow. I don't remember that happening.
I shot him with grenades.
Oh, I missed that.
I hit him with I have a
Why'd
grenade.
you
launcher.
recharge your thing then?
I think you might have said
Why'd
that
you even
wrong. I meant
bother
to say
recharging?
that I've never met a vampire who wasn't
Oh, for the shotgun
respectful
guy.
gentleman.
What? Did you use it?
Huh?
Did you use it? I didn't.
Yeah, against the shotgun round.
Oh,
It came
I
up
was
with
not
six.
paying attention. Oh, really?
I used my laser gun on the first guy. That fell back.
Yeah.
shot the other guys with the machine gun or with my
Okay.
rifle. Then I refilled my, the laser thing.
Yeah.
Shot the shotgun guy and killed the other big guy with a grenade.
Fascinating. I missed all that somehow. Yeah, I met a vampire at the Dollar Tree. I was at the Dollar Tree.
What does that mean?
So I was at the Dollar Tree, and
Yeah.
this is ridiculous. We were checking out, and the cashier was like, "Oh, that'll be what was it?" He said, "I gotta get the number right because it's really important." He was like, "That'll be 1684."
Okay.
And this lady behind us goes, "Hey, that's my birthday." And I was like,
No.
I was like with two other guys, and we were all just like, "Wait a minute."
Yeah.
And then we were like really thinking about it for a while because we were like, okay, obviously she didn't mean 1684. So like she must have meant 1984. That's not good. What? Who's Ninja Man?
Remember this is the .U and stuff?
Oh,
The armor?
Really cool. Yeah, she not walk? That's so cool.
She looks
Is
like
that
the
the
thing a
wheelchair
bit.
The who?
Wheelchair lady?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
The what?
But so we're like, she must have meant 1984, right? Like clearly.
Yeah.
But like looking at, she was not 40 years old. She had to have been in her like 60s, 70s.
When she was bitten.
What?
When she
True.
was bitten.
True.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Whoa, nice. You really scared it away or something. Good. Yeah, that'll do it, Michael.
We won. We did it.
I really thought I could have killed him. I'll be honest here. That should have killed him.
Are you
I
supposed
hit
to
him with the
kill him?
laser dead a bunch of times. I
Maybe-
threw 3 grenades at him and I shot him with a shotgun.
Those
a bunch.
weren't grenades. You threw 3 knives at him.
No, I threw Tesla grenades at him.
Oh, is that what? They didn't blow up.
No, they're the stunning grenades.
Are you
I
super
think
sure
I
those
should
weren't
have
knives?
killed that guy.
Okay, are you supposed to kill it or are you supposed to run? Because we've
I'm
never
supposed-
killed one of those before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess.
Is it possible
I
to
mean,
kill
listen.
those things?
I felt like you were supposed to kill it too. I really did. And that would have made sense. But I don't know.
We did it. We did it.
Let's see what speedrun guy does.
Uh-oh. Are you for real right now?
Speedrun guy doesn't fight it. He avoids it.
How?
Have you ever defeated one of those?
Oh no, he killed it. He killed it. He fired
How?
like a bunch of missiles at it.
Speedrun guy really has a lot of missiles, doesn't he?
Yeah, I don't know where speedrun guy gets all these missiles. Yeah, that's what speedrun guy did. Wow, that's exactly what that looked like. Speedrun guy for a second. That looked exactly like what speedrun guy did. Wow. No, it dropped
Hey,
nothing.
man. Sometimes, man, I don't know.
I mean, listen, Michael, I couldn't agree more if I'm going to be completely honest.
Where do you want me to go, huh?
Helicopter.
Oh, you guys couldn't have used one of those.
Don't you even
Why
worry
can't
about
we
it, Michael.
shoot things
Speedrun
with
guy
a
is only
helicopter?
9 minutes away from completing the game.
It's kind of a long time, actually.
I know.
That's long.
Is not boding well for us.
isn't.
Speedrun guy's 9 minutes is like
Yeah,
hour,
yeah.
2 hours.
That's not good.
Oh, that's his buddy. Oh, I didn't realize who that was.
Is he Jewish too?
I don't think any of them are Jewish. Were any of them Jewish?
Blazkowicz is Jewish, right?
No, he's Polish.
Well, he's Jewish too, right?
I don't think so. I think he's just Polish.
Okay.
I think, yeah.
I don't know. That guy's disabled. I think that guy was a Nazi, I think. So
Yeah, he
I don't
was.
think he's anything.
He changed. You know, Blast.
He's a defector.
Yeah, his mom is. He might be Polish, Jewish, but he's definitely Polish. They made that very clear.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
I think I saw something that said that Blazkowicz's mom is Jewish.
if your mom is Jewish, you're Jewish. I just found this out recently because I'm not Jewish. But if your dad is Jewish, you're not Jewish.
Okay.
But if your mom is Jewish, you are Jewish.
Oh wait, this is a
That's
flashback.
That's why
Yeah.
like strict Jews
Well,
don't
this
marry
is
outside of
an
Jews,
imaginary
other
flash
Jews.
forward.
Oh, an imaginary flash.
Yeah, this was
forward.
like when
That's
he dreamed,
cool.
I think.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
strict Jews don't marry outside of other Jews because
Okay.
the women have to marry. Whoever the women marry are going to stay Jewish.
Yeah, got it.
So if a male marries a non-Jew, none of his kids are going to be Jewish.
This is it.
Who are
All
you?
we know of Death's Head's compound. Prisoners
I don't- who's that guy, Michael?
That's Wyatt.
That's Wyatt?
Yeah.
Why is he wearing a funny suit?
I don't know.
He's got a Doctor Who kind of clothes going
There's
on.
way too many colors on it. He looks like he's doing a Pee Wee Herman bit.
Correct.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
When we recorded this, Pee Wee Herman just recently died.
Yeah, uh-huh.
When you're inside, get down to the lower levels.
Her suit reminds me of something, like something from
It's-
Marvel.
Yeah,
I don't know what it
it's
is.
the thing.
It's the air. We prime the nuclear.
Like,
Kind of is
the
the
one
thing.
from Fantastic
Yeah,
Four.
I think so, yeah. Mhm.
It looks
No.
more orange.
That is absolutely not what I'm
No.
thinking of.
It
I
also
mean,
kind of looks like
How about you help me
the
with your
main
super suit?
antagonist in
How about you
the
help me with the Iron Man suit
yeah,
that you have on?
in
How about
that
that?
Thor Ragnarok movie.
Hela?
No, not Hela, the other one. The one who was on the planet running like the Coliseum fights.
Why don't you
I mean,
help me with
it-
your Iron Man
That
suit,
David
sweetheart?
Bowie looking guy.
it's reminding me of the Yellow Jacket from Ant-Man.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
But I
Yeah,
don't
see
think
that, I see
that's
that.
what I'm thinking of.
No?
It's a very Jack Kirby looking design.
Where am I going?
I don't know. Probably forward. I feel like
Thanks,
you're going
man.
the right way.
Nope.
Nope. Breathing isn't annoying at all. Is this what it feels like to be Darth Vader?
Maybe. Oh, there we go.
I think you just ignore the breathing if you're Darth Vader after a
Do
while.
you think that Darth Vader can hear the breathing?
Yeah, I think
Definitely.
he must, yeah.
Like, I think I'm not. I think
you guys all said that very confidently for a man
I think
who's not
people-
real.
I think there are people in
What?
Texas that can hear his breathing. He
I
does
just,
it pretty loudly.
I'm just saying. I asked, do you think Darth Vader can hear the breathing? And you guys were both like, oh, absolutely, definitely. How could he not? For a man who's not real.
Although his ears are kind of burned off.
Here
so
we go.
that's a-
I'm firing the cannon
So
to
maybe
take
you
down
can't.
Death's Head's wall on this compound.
Whoa. We're moving?
Well, yeah, the sub itself is still moving.
Oh, it's a big sub.
Well, this is the sub that we took over.
Oh, this whole thing's a cannon.
Yeah, that whole
Oh,
thing.
I thought that was the sub.
Oh no, this is the cannon.
I thought we were on a gunner on the side of the sub.
The old World War II submarines had cannons at the top of them.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Wait, how do we get to Death's Head's compound?
It's a castle. Like a Wolfenstein castle.
Alright, I gotta be honest. I don't feel like you had to play that section. This
Yeah,
could have
I
been
know.
one long cutscene.
Yeah, it could have been. Yeah.
Oh, I like that thing. That
Spindly
thing's
torque.
cool. I like the torque bolt.
That's not what I thought cannons do. But
not this
okay.
one.
Did you see what this thing did before, Joe?
No, I didn't.
Oh, look at it.
Oh, it's pretty cool.
It like latches on and then just starts spinning.
It just torques things and rips things
wow.
apart.
Kind of neat. Did you? Why do you throw the helmet like that?
I don't know.
He like threw it and then like started sliding like
Yeah.
a kid at the park.
And then went into the water.
You know what? That's a really good point.
Is this Wolfenstein's castle?
I think
I
it's
believe it is,
modeled
yeah.
after it, yeah. All right, time to fight everybody
I feel
in
like we
here
should
by
do-
myself with the...
Is this the final level, huh?
Sort of. It's long. I mean, it's long.
final-
Yeah. But I think we're in the final chapter now.
Yep, I think so too.
Wow. Is there? Oh, what time is it? Is there any shot we just finish? It's
I mean, I'd have to channel some energy I didn't know that I still had in me.
I mean,
Do I not have? Oh, I have my guns. Okay, good.
I have my babies.
let's see. How does speedrun go?
What do I still need? Do I need any more
What
ammo on the
would
ground here?
speedrun guy do?
All right, well,
I mean, he literally just calls this section end.
Gentlemen, our capacity to retaliate has to be. It must be massive.
Speedrun guy has 7 minutes left in the game.
To deter all forms of aggression. Gentlemen,
This is a cool looking
lock and load.
Where'd it go?
I don't know where it went.
Oh, it's right there.
Oh,
What
it
the heck?
felt like forward.
Yeah, that was real weird.
Yeah, I didn't.
I thought it
really like that.
evaporated.
I don't get these
Gentlemen.
statues though.
Zombies,
Zombies.
gentlemen, in this hemisphere, our capacity to retaliate must be and has to be massive to deter all forms of aggression. Lock and load.
I don't know the order of the lines. So I just
Zombies. There's also zombies.
Gentlemen, our capacity to retaliate must be massive. Zombies. I like the thought that
Yeah.
for everyone who doesn't know what we're quoting, it's the intro to the zombies
Ops.
now from Call of Duty.
Yeah, in the Pentagon with JFK, Fidel Castro, Richard Nixon, and Robert McNamara.
I like the thought that JFK
What is
just has like
Macklemore doing
two
with
minds,
JFK?
not Macklemore.
Macklemore, what are you doing here with JFK?
He's like zombies. He's like thrift shopping.
Do not. It's critical that we do not immediately.
Macklemore, what are you doing with my
Macklemore.
granddad's coat? Despite how incredible you look.
Macklemore, grab a shotgun. Put it into the pocket of my granddad's coat. You do look incredible.
Turkey, my granddad's coat.
I don't think the knife is the way to do this, Michael. Michael, please stop doing it. It's not working. How are you still alive?
I don't know. That's a good question. I was like, I may as well just buy all in here. Well, I probably should just die and start over. I don't know
just
what I
keep
was thinking.
Trying, it's fine.
Like, I was like, this is a mistake, but I'm already here. Let's just keep trying. Oh, no, now it's over.
Hey, Macklemore, can we go thrift shopping?
Sure thing, Dick. Wow. Macklemore. Hey, Macklemore. Can we go thrift shopping? Wow, I don't know any other Macklemore songs.
That's the only one.
It's not.
Isn't he dead? Or is that Mac Miller?
I don't
Or
know anything
someone's-
about either one of
Is
them.
that the Macintosh?
Yeah,
Did he evaporate? No.
it's the Macintosh.
Are you, dude? Come on, man.
What was I gonna say? Oh, I like the thought that
I love when they
Really
do
did
that.
Adam. I know that JFK just has two like minds in his head. One of them is like trying to give his speeches, and the other one just keeps going zombies, like in the middle, and
He was ready for it. I mean, you saw him. He was.
He really
wasn't phased by
Yeah,
the
the
zombies. Just
whole
zombies.
whole wall of weapons just raring to go.
He looked at Fidel Castro, Robert McNamara, and Richard Nixon, and all his only words were, "Gentlemen, lock and load." I respect that
Incredible.
completely.
I still never. This is from a couple episodes ago. I never found out anything about Hook and Loop. If anyone knows about what happened to Hook and Loop, please let me know.
Ow!
And by
Relax,
really.
my guy. I'm gonna have to. I don't know how I'm gonna have to deal with this.
all right,
but-
Michael, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
This is a stupid question. If we were Merpeople, ooh, maybe you're
Yes.
not gonna win this game.
What about the
tonight.
Merpeople?
They look like
That dude is
the Nazis
annoying
look
me.
like they have their pants
You know what?
way
I
up
made a
high.
mistake. I was using that laser.
Like
gun.
they're
I should have
Urkel.
used it for.
Fair enough. Yeah, I noticed you were killing a lot of the like low-level guys with it.
We're
Um,
Merpeople.
if we were Merpeople, do you think we would have made it into space?
What
I think we would have made it on dry land.
Come on,
No,
man.
so okay, it's a stupid question, but it's not as stupid as it sounds.
It is.
So we as humans live on land. So the next
Yeah.
thing above us is space.
Figure that out yourself.
Okay, take it easy.
Yeah.
The next thing above us is space. If we were Merpeople, the first thing we would have wanted to do is go onto land and explore the
sense.
land.
I think the first thing we want to do is explore like the deep,
Okay.
underwater.
We would have explored the deep.
But we wouldn't be able to do that. We'd go on land first because even now we can't explore the deep underwater.
But would it be easier if we lived underwater?
No, I don't think it would because you would be as equally as defenseless to fight the pressure of underwater
I need to hit that
if
guy
you
with
were a
this.
landlubber.
But like, yes, you're not wrong. But you know what else sounds really hard?
What?
Getting a wetsuit and exploring the Sahara where you need to breathe water constantly.
I don't think
Oh,
it
no.
is. I think pressure is harder than like needing to breathe air.
But for us,
Resisting
Oh,
pressure.
come on, dog.
But here's the thing also. For
Come
us,
on. I don't have enough.
That was tough. For us, pressure is harder than needing to breathe. If we were merpeople and pressure was a daily part of our lives, I don't know that maybe our technology would have developed in a totally different path.
I guess I can see that.
But regardless, I guess my point is, obviously merpeople would eventually get to space. But like, if we had to explore all of land, I guess it's almost more of a philosophical question. Like, does a mer person look up at the stars and imagine going to space the way the land person does? Or do they look up and imagine being in the open air? And like, that's such a wonder to them that they don't even think about the stars for a while.
Is there extreme pressure in the vacuum of space? Like, there's no pressure, right?
Yeah, it's zero pressure.
The opposite of it.
And
So would that be harder for a mer person?
No, zero pressure is definitely easier to deal with than high pressure.
Unless you're used to high pressure, right?
Well, then you just pressurize the inside of your cabin, which is what we do already. I do agree that. I guess my question is really more of a philosophical one. Does a mer person look at space and even care when they can't go on land?
I think they care. I think they're curious about it.
I'm sure they're curious, but do they care?
I'm sure they would care if they were curious about
Like,
it.
I guess, is that their dream? Or does a mer person look at the land and that's their dream?
I think if you get above water, you would see space and you'd be curious about it.
I guess that's true. I guess you're right. I guess that's fair, actually, because, well, but that begs the next question, because in order to get to space, it's not possible to launch a rocket from the ocean.
We do it with nuclear missiles and
But
cruise
it's
missiles.
like
Not
not
that-
really
Yes, that's
possible to get like
We have to be
far
somewhat
under the
hot.
and, like
Way
pressurized
farther.
deep. But
It is,
we're like
and we
we're
can
still
do
curious
it.
about
It's not
it.
easy, but we can do it.
I guess my point is,
But we learn
even that,
how to do
though,
it.
is not really truly from the ocean. It goes up to the ocean,
What am I supposed to do?
surfaces, and then becomes a missile.
Okay.
So, like, regardless,
What is that?
mer person is going to have to conquer land before they can conquer space.
Yeah.
They can't go right from water to space.
I'm like kind of like half in this conversation.
no,
half
I
out.
respect that. This seems like a tough part.
But I feel like that's still the part of the dream.
It's certainly part of the dream.
It's like we can't go to Mars, but first you have to conquer the moon. It's not like people
Well, exactly.
weren't
No, you know what?
like,
That's a good comparison. Because human beings can see the moon, but our dream wasn't to go to the moon, it was to go to space.
yeah.
Which is the next. That's tough. Good thing you recharged that gun. You might want to switch to the laser gun. I think that might be a good idea. Oh, you already are on it. Perfect.
I'm out.
We wanted to go to the moon because the Soviets beat us to space.
Yeah, but it's always been Nan's dream to go to the space.
Yeah.
But that's my point. It was our dream to go to space, not
Okay,
to
I
the moon.
got him.
So, is that because? Why is that?
Because space is weird. Lots of dogs
But like,
die.
that's the thing. You know what? That's the thing, though.
Delta and Strelta, yeah.
There's nothing to even see in space, whereas the moon is something we can see. And people obviously dreamed of going to the moon, but we dreamed of taking that first step
Where
first.
did this carnage
Yeah.
in this from?
So would the mer person be stuck at that first step too?
I think there needs to be a underwater Soviet Union that gets the
Well, sure. Well, yeah, okay, fine. Well, if there's an underwater Soviet Union that makes it on the land, and then the underwater United States is like, well, we're gonna make it into space. Sure. There seems to be tunnels there, Michael. Not sure what that's about. But I'm assuming that there's no space race. It's just the natural development of their technologies. That was really smooth.
There is no trident, just conflict, said C. Marks.
C marks. I don't know. I mean, obviously there's no answer, but I'm just curious philosophically in a lot of ways. Philosophically and technologically, do they dream of space or do they dream of land?
Land.
I don't know. I don't know what the answer is.
I think they would dream of space, to be honest, because that's what you would see as soon as you come out of water, not necessarily land.
But if they can't breathe on land, they probably want to conquer that. A
Okay,
place
well,
where
maybe
you
not
can't-
even land, but air. Like, do they dream of going into the sky? Or do they dream of... Because, like, that's the thing. Like,
That's also been man's dream to fly.
it certainly has, but that's, like... I guess you're right, it has been. But that's my point, is, like...
I think
Is
space would want-
that where their dream ends? Because for us, flying is like, okay, flying is defying gravity. For them, flying
Oh,
is being able to be above the water. You know what I mean? So maybe that, in a lot of ways, looking up at the sky is a bigger dream for them than it is for us.
Well, it's not like Europeans, like in the 1600s, were like, okay, you know, space. Oh, what is it? What am I saying? Like, it's not like 1600 Europeans were like, yeah, we want to go, we want to go to space, but like right now, like our dream is the new world.
But but see, here's the thing. But that's different because that is the equivalent of them wanting to explore the deeper part of the ocean.
No.
Yeah.
Chill
But
out,
it's not
chill
like
out,
they
chill
gave
out.
up their dream of ever wanting to
No,
fly.
of course there are going to be people who dreamed of more than that.
Chill.
But
Chill.
it wasn't the Europeans, medieval Europeans' dream
Chill out,
to
dogs.
go to
Chill out, dogs.
Mars.
Chill out, dogs.
Because that's just too many steps beyond. So I
I
don't
don't
know.
even think they wanted to go to the moon. I don't think
Exactly. They didn't even want to go to the moon. They just wanted to go to space. Because space is one step above.
Yeah.
So for the mer person, space is two steps above.
Do you think your medieval Europeans would even think there's a space, or did they just think that's a sky?
I mean, that's a
Like a
whole other.
skybox.
Yeah, that's a whole other question. It depends on who you ask. I think, and at what point in time.
Because aren't there still some people who don't believe that space
I mean,
is a thing?
well, yeah,
People who shouldn't have voting rights, but yeah, I guess so.
sure. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know actually when they figured out that space was like a thing. That's a good question.
Probably was a pretty big moment, like, guy.
Guys,
Well,
we
you never
ran
know.
out of the sky!
What? Well, you
Guys,
never
it
know,
goes on for a while.
well, you never know because like
Uh-oh.
we assume that
something's gonna happen
things
here.
are we assume that things are like
let's...
ooh, that's a good spot to be in.
It's funny to imagine that the Soviets were like, hey, do you know what would be funny? If we stick you into a rocket and see how far you go
Maybe
into the
not.
sky. And then he comes back as, guys,
He didn't come back.
you won't believe
Yeah,
it.
Igor never came back.
You know how we thought sky
That's where you came
end?
from.
Oh, wait, I came
Not
this way.
so.
Oh, I go this way.
Not so. Well, I mean, so that's the thing. Like,
I don't like this.
there's always that like idea that like some of our ideas are like new or like
Oh, no.
or the
Did you see
technological.
that?
Yeah,
Did
that
you
was-
see that?
Are
room?
you telling me sky does not end?
Or the idea
America,
that
we got a new goal.
Oh,
that was nice.
sweet dreams,
Go back to your
darling.
room. Yeah, get out of there. Right there, right around the corner.
Anyway, what were you saying?
we have that idea that like some of our modern ideas are like super modern, or like that technological progress developed linearly. But then like the Greeks knew that the world was round, you know?
Yeah, no need to brag about it.
Yeah, missing that was a tough shot for us. That was perfect timing.
I love when they just turn to
that
just
is
mince
good.
meat.
So like I don't know. Probably some civilization at some point understood that space was like a thing.
Well, there were entire civilizations that built themselves around like astronomy, like
Yeah, but like astronomy as in there is space, or astronomy as in this is the motion of the sky.
I think maybe Aztecs' motions of the sky.
Well, I mean, I don't know. You have to each civilization thought of space differently.
I'm dipping
I
in
guess
and
you're
out of
right.
this conversation, but you guys sound like you're going into
Getting very
into the beyond.
This is a heavy philosophical episode of progress and.
Okay,
And
I gotta get that health there, but I gotta run.
you have full health right now, Michael. You don't need that health.
Oh,
Right
I need armor. Oh, there's armor here. Nice.
Armor's good. I would save it for a hot second. Nice. I think there's a big thing coming.
Yep.
Switch your yeah.
Hello.
Wow, that was perfect. On you. Where is he? Oh, always the
Okay.
grunts, you know?
Chill out,
Yeah.
This is a bad spot. I don't think you want to be where you are.
bro.
Left.
That was just bad. That was not clean.
I don't know. I wonder, is it human nature to dream one step beyond? Like in the same way that we dream of going to Mars, but we don't dream of going to Pluto, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's always one step.
There is the hope that we can terraform Mars.
Well, yeah, there's a hope of
Like,
going
in the
multiple steps.
distant future, I know.
Yeah, of course.
You know, hundreds and hundreds.
We're all gonna be dead by that point. What?
I forget that. Of course, there are people who are thinking multiple steps ahead, but I'm talking about that, like, that just very basic, this is the dream, you know? And the dream is just to get to Mars. Like, when you think about, like, ooh, what will be the next step?
That did
I guess
not
I'm
do
saying
that.
what will be the next
No,
step.
no, 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 no.
It sinks.
Those there's.
I don't know. If I were to ask you, you know, what's your space dream of? Like, what would be the dream of you accomplishing in space? I feel like people's first thought is, I want to go to Mars, you know?
Yeah.
Their first thought isn't, I want to go to Pluto, or I want to go to the next
This is bad,
galaxy
gentlemen.
over.
This is very bad.
As a kid, I wanted to go to Pluto because
I mean,
Pluto
of
just
course,
sounded.
but no, but that's like as a kid, you just hear about Pluto, and you're like, I want to go to that one, it's the farthest one, and everyone's crazy. That's not what I'm talking about.
Well, no need to mock me.
Listen.
Mock young me, Will.
It's just, you hear people talk about it, I guess. Like people are always like, "Oh, when we go to Mars, and that'll be like the thing when we make our Mars colony," you know? Elon Musk being a big prime example.
Talking about his Mars colony.
Yeah. Like,
How many of you
he's
are
genuinely
there?
planning on it though, so like maybe that's not a great because he's not dreaming of it.
Oh, okay.
He's like genuinely planning to do that.
Yeah, like you can't tell him that. Like it's happening.
Yeah, he's working towards it. I'm really talking about the human dream. He's not the human 10-year plan.
I'm nervous about this giant.
Well, that's the thing. Like, no one is like, man, my dream is to go to space. You know, I mean, there are people who say that. Obviously, there's always exceptions.
Okay, I don't know what to do about that.
But you
guy.
kept hitting there was a glass pane.
But like, I can't even
I
put
know.
my head out without him just probably massacring me.
But it's because it's already been done. It's not a dream. It's just like a genuine, like, career goal, you know, at this point. It's not a dream. It's like a personal dream, but it's not like a dream for humanity, I guess.
Yeah. To go to the moon?
To go to, the moon or space or whatever.
I got him. I killed it.
But to go to Mars is a dream. But it's not a dream to go to Pluto
Yeah.
because it's just too far out. We only dream one step ahead, I feel like.
Okay.
That's my hot take on it. Like, obviously there's people who dream multiple steps ahead, but like it's not the collective dream of humanity.
I don't know if we dream one step ahead. I think we just like we don't know what's possible like at certain times. Like the only reason people in the medieval times didn't dream like we're gonna colonize Mars is that they didn't have any concept of that at the time.
That's
It's not
true.
It's not because they were like they only were like, oh, we gotta conquer the sky first. It's just like, oh, we can actually go to space? I didn't know that.
But then what's the excuse for not dreaming of going to Pluto? Why don't we
I mean,
collectively...
we can kind of dream that if you like look in sci-fi.
When was the
like...
last time you heard someone say, I can't wait till we make our Pluto base?
Well, I mean, like that's the thing. People don't like say that because
When was
it's,
the
like,
last time
kind
you
of
heard
smart.
someone say, I can't wait till we make our Mars base?
Well, it's just like, well, here's the thing, Will.
And you always
People
find these
do
guns
dream
too late.
about a Pluto base. Like if you watch a
Wait,
sci-fi,
no. But I'm talking about
their Pluto
maybe I
bases.
can
I'm
specify.
sure there.
I'm talking about the collective human dream,
Yeah.
like the dream of all mankind.
The only reason you don't hear people talking about that is because they know it's not going to happen within their lifetime.
One giant.
But like, there's a little bit of hope that the Mars might happen within their lifetime. But it's not like they're going to. They're not
There'll
like
be a
they're
human on
not
Mars in
dreaming
our
about like
lifetime.
a Pluto base.
But the man in medieval times didn't think that they were going to get to space in his lifetime. But he dreamed of going
the man
to space.
in the medieval timeline probably did dream like about going into space
they're, like,
from
growing
his own
spines.
perspective of what space would be.
Right.
Because he didn't have any conceptualization of space or the moon.
I get true.
Like, because I dream sometimes about like laying on a cloud like it's something physical. Like, but that's not possible.
Sure. That's true. But I guess he's dreaming about going to space, but he's not dreaming about going to the moon. I guess sometimes. Oh, that was scary. I didn't like that. Oh, he's injecting me with strange. That really scared me a lot,
Yeah, I
actually.
did not like that.
Why do you have like a teen mustache?
It isn't.
Wow, it's all over.
He's the main antagonist.
Did you die?
Name.
No, you didn't.
I guess you're right. I guess I don't know what the man in medieval times. I guess he might have been dreaming about going to the moon.
Huh?
The man in medieval times was probably dreaming about going to the moon.
When you say that, I kind of just imagine the medieval times restaurant. Man, I want to go to the moon.
I just feel like the guy in medieval times, just from what I've heard about like history, I feel like he was dreaming about going, to the stars, not I'm gonna go to the moon.
Okay.
Like that more broad concept of just going to space rather than I'm going to go to that part of space. And so I just wonder if to tie it back to the original point, a mer person would have that same dream of I want to go to the stars, but because he's a step removed, his stars are just land and the sky.
Yeah. Well, I see where you're coming from. Is there
It's
plot
just too
happening
far.
here?
I don't know if I'd call it plot. They're just killing him slowly, essentially. Hey, I got points. Wait, why that? Oh, because it's not on the recording. You guys can't see that. Sorry. What'd you do? Oh, it bit his ear off?
Yep, I did. He's a
Ew.
maniac.
I mean, he is. He's got a gun. Why isn't he shooting you?
Something very wrong with your cerebral cortex.
Wait, why didn't he shoot you?
I don't know.
He's just so shocked about
I
it.
guess so.
He really has a very thin, like, clean mustache.
That's probably useful.
I got her, guys. Don't
Got a
worry.
lot of brains in this area.
Alrighty, back to it.
Now
That was
back
fun.
to work.
Yep.
Anyway.
If you came up there and there was another guy, that would scare me so badly.
Oh, that would
I would be-
horrifying.
Well, you're still drugged.
Huh?
You are still
And then,
very
like, you
drugged.
survive his toxin and climb up there again. He goes, didn't realize we're triplets, eh?
Didn't know there were triplets, eh? And then you go up again the fourth time, and he's like, I'm their long lost quadruplet.
And then the fifth time you're like, I don't know who I am, but I look really similar to these guys.
So you go up the fifth time, and it's like, we're not related. Completely different.
Yeah.
He just goes, boom.
Yeah.
And he has like nothing connected to the other three.
Really don't have the health.
I mean, at that point,
My health really went down from that knife stab.
It's like that airplane. It's like that airplane joke. There's just a long guy. There's just a long line of people waiting to sedate like Blazkowicz.
After Seth got us out from the cells, we thought we would be
exactly.
good to see ya, Blazkowicz. Jace ahoy, man.
I wish I wasn't tripping.
Hey guys, I'm seeing the speed of sound right now. Can I?
I'm tasting colors.
Can we get a?
Second floor, please.
Yeah.
Can you hit 3 for me?
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. I don't like can you hit 3 for me?
Did you ever see that Sesame Street joke where like the count
go
is like an elevator guy and Kermit's just like, can you take me to the fifth floor? And
I
like the
think we're
count goes,
finishing
yeah.
Wolfenstein today.
All right. How are we doing on this episode?
Speedrun guy. Oh, this episode we are. No, I've never seen that show. That
Okay.
sounds pretty good
Well, I mean, like I didn't finish.
though. Oh,
the
sorry.
joke,
Oh, we're at time.
But like
After this cutscene.
it's basically like the count would just count all the way to 10 or all the way down to 1. And every time like Kermit's like about to get ready to leave on 5th, he's like, wait, you passed my floor.
That's just ridiculous.
It's just like,
Well,
This is the finale.
yeah, it is.
Speedrun guy has 3 minutes left.
That's bad news for me.
It certainly is. I do feel like there's still 2 villains left, which
Yeah,
is
there kind of are.
confusing to me. But maybe one of them, I mean,
Why
you would
won't-
know. Maybe one of them survives for the sequel, and we don't have to deal with her.
how didn't the girl villain die? How is she like still going on?
I feel like I mean, this is just my guess. Michael would know. But my guess is that we gotta deal with Death's Head, and the girl villain is just not our problem anymore.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, the girl, but you don't have to worry about her.
That's what I thought. She's like sequel material.
Maybe.
No, never mind.
Maybe.
No. You're
Okay.
You're not wrong. I don't think.
Oh, is that our buddy's brain?
Yep. Yeah, it is.
Why is it so long? I couldn't really read that.
Like this, it is easy to be tempted to sense compassion. We must learn that this is pointless instinct.
We haven't seen one of those big guys, have we?
These dudes?
Yeah.
Well, these dudes are also from like 1945. These are outdated.
Oh, sure.
Oh, okay. So
This is not very fun.
No, this doesn't look very fun at all. Robotic scalpel.
this doesn't seem like the good place
Feels like
to
Auto
do
Octopus.
lame Let's Player
They're taking
jokes.
the whole spinal cord, huh? Oh, that's why those people were skinned like that at
Yeah.
the beginning of the game.
Here we go. And
That makes sense from a
Don't like this very much. Very weird.
How did that? That didn't make sense.
no, don't worry about it though.
Just anatomically speaking.
He's a doctor.
Is he?
I don't think
so.
he is. He's a Nazi doctor, so I don't really think he's a good doctor.
Well, you know,
That's
Nazis
what
had
I'm
a pretty solid understanding of biology and medicine. I'm gonna be completely honest.
Well, yeah, they had some good doctors.
They were
were smart.
very good at the science portion.
They were.
Didn't they just torture people and then call it science?
No, I mean they did, but they were doing real experiments on people. They had a working hypothesis they were testing.
I don't know about that.
I mean, they certainly did. They weren't just doing it to be. I mean, I'm sure some of them were, but I don't think they were just doing it to be cruel. Like they had a goal in mind.
I guess.
I feel like,
Uh-oh.
and obviously, oh, are you dead? Oop, goodbye.
Yeah.
Obviously,
well,
I'm not trying to take the Nazi
Weapon lock.
side.
Oh, nice.
But, like, you do gotta remember the Nazis were human beings who had rational thought processes like everyone else. And this, like, it is, in many ways,
I
reductionist.
forgot how to...
This doesn't seem good for us. It's in many ways reductionist to assume that they were just creatures of pure evil and hate.
Like
They had goals in mind.
Like the Wehrmacht, like the German army. They were an army that just fought for Germany.
Yeah. And the German scientists were scientists.
Yeah.
They studied at big universities.
There were
They
some
learned the leading theories of their time.
There
and
were some very bad ones.
There certainly were. Listen, they did a lot of extremely unethical experiments, but they were experiments.
Yeah. I forgot what to do here. I remember being weird.
And Michael can tell you, the Germans were one of the leading scientific minds of the time of the age.
Yeah. I mean, back like we that can't be
Did
right.
something, but it felt right, but it didn't seem right.
Oh no.
It's an uncomfortable thought for sure, but I mean, it is true.
I followed Operation Paperclip after World War II.
It's easier to dehumanize the Nazis.
We
in
took
some
a
way.
bunch of German scientists after Operation
did.
Paperclip.
We took a bunch of German. We took a bunch of Nazi
They were
scientists.
way further ahead than us in rocketry.
And in essence, they gave them pardons for their war
they
crimes
did.
because they were such brilliant scientists.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
And we employed
man.
them for the NASA program.
We did, Werner von Braun.
You can argue the ethics of that. And I'm sure, I mean, I don't know the intricate details of each scientist, but I'm sure a lot of them were involved in unethical experiments, and then we, like, spun it as to, like, oh, but he wasn't involved in these kind. Like, he was doing this, which is much better than what these guys were doing, the guys we didn't hire.
What do I do?
You know?
I really don't remember.
I don't know. You gotta... It's almost... Ooh,
Well, I'm not saying, like, dehumanize the Nazis in that regard. I just don't think, like, any of the human experience were that useful to science.
Oh, no, they were.
Oh,
They surprised... There was a... I mean, it's more complicated than this, but... After the war, there was a huge debate about whether or not we should or even could use the data that the Nazis had gathered from their human experiments. Because they tested a lot of things and found a lot of useful information, but then the question is also whether it's valid data because we can't replicate it.
I can't get to... Oh, there we go.
Hey, you got him. We can't replicate it, and also we can't, like, verify their methods, so that's a whole nother issue, but, like, that wasn't really an issue at the time. No one really cared back in the 50s about that as much, but...
Yeah. I thought the main concern in the 50s was rather, like, the efficacy of using the information.
I mean, yeah, there was also that real consideration. But then is it the other side of that, is it a disservice to the people who died in those experiments to just disregard their data?
Well, I don't think that was, like, the thing that they thought, because they didn't use any of that information until all the survivors of the experiment died.
Did they really not?
That's what I heard, at least.
I don't know. I don't know what they did with the data. I don't even know what they... The only experiment I actually heard about was, they learned what happens to a human body as it freezes.
Is that used a lot?
No, I don't know. Just something I heard.
Okay.
Oh, wow, we're in the finale.
Yeah, this is it here.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. Back to the old grind.
Nothing like making Michael cut squares and under pressure. Under pressure.
Okay, that didn't work.
Did we end the episode?
Yeah, did we? We didn't check much at the recording. I don't think we did.
I don't think we did either. Or maybe we totally did.
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't.
Thank you guys for watching. This is Will.
All right, cool.
And Joe.
And we're signing off. And we're coming back with the finale.
Bye.